that music doesn't get any better, does it? Ladies and gentlemen of Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, hello there, MySpace, Lobsterlink, Web Willies, and of course Facebook. You've all been so kind and enthusiastic about my poems and songs, and I'm very touched. I'm so glad you enjoy them, and I'd like to tell you about 2 events coming up. On October the 19th, the amazingly prolific poet and presenter of Radio 4's Poetry Please, Roger McGough, is coming to Leatherhead and giving a talk about his new book. As you can see, the tickets are beautifully priced. I'll be there, and if you'd like to come too, go to Google, type in Leatherhead Theatre and follow the links. If you do come, I'll buy you a cup of tea at the interval. It must be tea. I'm afraid coffee just won't do. Now then, 10 days before that, Leatherhead will welcome another writer to the Running Horse Pub. Tuesday, October the 9th. It's called Warning There's a Poet in the Pub. But don't panic, just humour him with some laughter and applause, buy his books, profits go to the Pit Stop charity, and eventually he will go away. Many local audiences have employed this tactic at John Griffin's poetry presentations recently and have survived unscathed. I'm sure you will too. But please don't confuse the Running Horse in Leatherhead with the Running Horses in Mickleham. Although you'd probably have a much more enjoyable evening there, I won't be able to join you because I'll be at the Running Horse in Bridge Street, Leatherhead, all right? Admission is free, and so will you be at about 9:30. Until then, you'll just have to suffer with everyone else. But seriously, please do come along if you can. I'd love to see you. Well, here's a poem I think I might do that evening. It's the story in 3 sonnets about something I actually witnessed a few years ago. So it's a true story. It's called Incident in Banstead, and the first sonnet is from the lorry driver's point of view. This geezer walks between the cars with roses on Fridays at the long red traffic lights for homebound blokes to charm their ladies' noses. Only £5, only Friday nights. And each is thinking, here's a way to please her. I'll get her these and my weekend is made. You've really got to hand it to the geezer. Such enterprise, he does a roaring trade. Well, I surprised myself, I did. God blimey. I says to him, here, mate, this may seem strange, but her in the convertible behind me, give her a bunch. Here's £10, keep the change. And in my mirror, as the lights went green, her cheeks went red, a little smile between. Now, the second sonnet is from the point of view of the florist, who happens to be West Indian, and I've done a little glossary here so that you can follow what it's all about. Unless you're West Indian, of course, in which case you'll understand every word. Me mistipus tales, morning glories, orchids, here them have nuts in. I man only buy carnations, pinks, and roses at the markets, for make me cash for beef for I and I. But Mampy man turned badness into irie. Him skin his teeth for biscuit girl did he. And kiss me neck, he asks a weird inquiry. Give roses to that daughter back there, see? Blouse and skirt, and she was one fine sister. But boo-boo man, no mash it up, no hope. I holla jubilation to you, mister. But him wheels gone beyond my telescope. I and Lady Smile, him coil me highly. Cool runnings, mampy large man, lion styly. And, well, we must give the last word to the lady. Well, honestly, James hardly will believe me. The driver of a lorry gave me these. He'd say, now, darling, don't try to deceive me. Red roses from a lorry driver, please. So I'll pretend I bought them for the parlour. Yes, that makes sense. We sometimes have them there. It's quite nice when we're listening to Marla, to have a fragrance in the funky air. But what was that poor lorry driver thinking, to waste his money hopelessly like that? I saw him in his right wing mirror winking. But did he really think I'd stop to chat? You can't. It's such a busy intersection. Poor man, he had a nice smile, on reflection. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very kind. Thank you.